Yeah. Okay. I think it's working now. So anybody out there, thank you guys so much for your patience. I am just getting back here. I have found a wonderful, from the first day, I found this awesome, I got to put some buttons on this. That's what I like to do. But I am hyped. I got a new webcam here. So anybody out there who has been wondering when I'm going to improve some of this stuff, this is what we're doing. Hopefully it works. So everything is just going smoothly. What did I get up to today? I moved so much stuff from my garage into the house. So that's been like, it's like, feels like spring cleaning. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm actually like letting go of some of these, like all this excess stuff. We're trying to get enough space in the garage so that we can actually park the car in there. So hopefully that works. I'm also excited about just the holiday seasons. I got to talk to a boy and mom that I used to take care of that were awesome. I was telling you guys a story about them yesterday, and the car that they had given to me. So I actually got to speak to him because it was his champagne birthday. He was 12 years old. And when he turned 12, I was like, man, I got to go and give him a gift. And I finally got to give him a gift yesterday, which was awesome. And then so today he ended up FaceTiming me, and we spent like 20 minutes just like catching up. He's telling me about his new school, just like life and all that kind of stuff. It's so cool to be able to like catch up. He's so much more like, I would say, just smart and like ready for the world now. They have two little doggies as well. So that's been pretty, like they're so cute. And but yeah, it's cool. It's awesome to be able to have like improved equipment. I hope that it doesn't have as much lag as I can see here on this side. But we shall see on this end what that ends up looking like. I also ended up winning 20 bucks. Bam, on one of these. So check this out. 24, the number 24. I don't know if you can see that. Number 24. And then right here, the number 24, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Made $20. Yeah. Yo, I'm a vest person now. Andy, I'm a vest person. This is my grandpa's vest that he used to wear. I found it. Oh, man. It has been a crazy good day, though, for that reason. I've been going through so much random stuff. I don't know if you can notice, Andy, new webcam. Is it laggy? It feels laggy. It feels a bit laggy. Look. Whoa. Whoa. I am clearer, though. You could see all of the imperfections of my face, which makes them so much more me. So, yeah, it's been a pretty good day, though. I slept a lot. Yeah, right? Yeah, it looks good. It is slaggy, but it's worth it. So yeah, today I ended up sleeping. Actually, didn't sleep in super late, but I did sleep in a little bit. And then I was able to wake up, and I had another dream, guys. So dreams have been so interesting lately. They just like capture me. I like get pulled into these like this dream world, and it feels like so much is trying to be communicated to me, and I'm trying to figure out what does this mean? You know, like this time I was making croissants. I don't know why. And then there was like cute bunny that was kissing my face as well as I was like there. And then my friend making croissants in random huge house there. And yeah, it was so interesting having a little bunny. What? Look. That'd be so cool. Yes, please teach me how to interpret. I don't know what all of this stuff means. I just come on here and I just say some of the stuff that I. There's also a whole school trip full of people needing to crash in this big house that we were in. So I didn't know exactly why. I have no idea why did they end up coming there, but that's cool. I like it. So it has also been interesting because the last 24 hours, I do believe it was the new moon. So that in itself already makes like a lot of, it actually was interesting yesterday. The stuff that I was talking about in terms of like my ex and all that kind of stuff, like today was a solar eclipse, and it was relaxing, calm, but also tired and draining. The new energy shift. So that was interesting because yesterday it did feel like I was like closing a chapter. There was like, it's so, because as I closed that chapter, someone that I had randomly started chatting with, we've been talking a lot more today or whatever. So it's like that chapter closing allowed there to be this opening of this new chapter, which I am really happy about. So yeah, it's been, oh man, I don't even know. There's so many, it feels like there's so many words that are going on in my brain, and then only so many words that are coming out of my mouth. And I'm trying to like, so I'm not going to try anymore. How about that? I'm just going to like chill and then be here. My new webcam with my internet that's a bit better now. So all of the lagging that's happening is because I have an older computer that's from 2015, and supposedly this camera is too powerful, so that it takes up more energy or something. I don't know much about computers, but so that's what's going on. But that's okay, because the quality of it, maybe it's that just shows how vain I am, that the look of it is more important than the usefulness of it. I'm not sure if that's what that means. But what I always find is that poetry always helps soothe the soul. So let's jump into today's poem of the day. Let's see what we got here. So let's see. Interesting. There's so many of the later poems I've already read. So these ones are already read. Ooh, okay. I haven't read this one in a while. My wonderful friend Annie, who is here with me, really connected to this last time when I read this. So yeah, I feel good about this one. And so yeah, so I actually did a bit of a just a comment on this before. So nighttime is my time, and I find it to be both productive and wasteful, both balanced back and forth. Every night is different. As the clock continues to tick, I reflect on my relationship with the moonrise and enjoy my kingdom of solitude. This amplifies loneliness some days and heightens independence too. The light that shines in the darkness, these moments I am grateful for. There's a certain peace I love at night. The whole day leading up to my time, I find there's a meditative calmness, the reflection of my life, finding the base of breath, listening, lingering, drifting off into dream states. This remake I initiate, caught up in bad habits, finding my centering, remembering why I am here. Creating these addictions are part of the process, the humanity of my existence. Directly connects as I am able to relate how others feel too. All that we've been through. How did we end up this way? Pushing myself to get past, obsessed with history, realizing the choices, making it in these moments, owning it to grow in this. At night, I take flight. Imaginations out of sight. Where do I want to go when all of this is done? Quarantining separations, disconnected infections, fearful tactics, reactions, running from our intentions. Finding meaning in all of this. The challenges and benefits. Two sides of balancing, imbalance, beaming, streaming consciousness. Awareness, realizing, philosophizing, prophesying, professing progressions. I'm going to just say that one part again. Awareness, realizing, philosophizing, prophesying, professing progressions, taking the steps needing overnight healings, breathing at my own pace, mistakes erase, problems investigate, collection plate, figuring fate, feeling exhaustion comes some nights, doesn't feel too tight, frustrations are slight, but just might push me to dig deeper. Not a night sleeper. I need to get some rest soon, though. I have therapy in the morning. Need to be fresh to profess my happiness and distress side by side. I always need a couple minutes to remind myself the safety, safe space with grace. Speak in my place. There is no pressure to be something I am not. Fears that I grabbed onto, I have come through, been overwhelmed, underprepared, all comes with being aware. Knowledge of self is mental health, been the best lesson through this past year. So much achieved tonight, remind of the relief that comes with finding peace. Beautiful release this time of night as my eyes close on another day. I find my routine again. How to make productivity, activity, inclusivity, identity, true path identified, inner light amplified. I must be ready to ask for help when necessary. As I rest, I realign. These signs are divine, messages musical, sleepy eyes are closing as I continue. Completing my goals, one poem, page, one chapter at a time. These rhymes carry me into the next phase. Maybe awareness isn't enough anymore, and this feels right to see what's next. My heart open and caring, daring nostrils flaring, strengthened breaths, fortified focus, gratefully, grandly. These designs I'm inclined to fight off structure, but consistency magically pushes the buttons, see? Press down, red, solace in readiness, knowing if necessary, we can plan, we can stand strong as I lay down to rest as I digest this mess. I've addressed lovely, I can express my thoughts and concepts in gradual text. Oh, wow. I don't think that there's been a miss so far. All 15 days, every day, it's just been on point. It's like exactly, yeah, there's just been multiple things here. Just the idea of just needing rest. And I got therapy in the morning. I have therapy tomorrow morning. Like, it's just feeling exhaustion comes from nights, comes some nights, doesn't feel too tight. Frustrations are slight, you know, like there's a lot of stuff are just connecting. Yeah, this is one of the longest poems I have, actually. It's 3 pages. So yeah. And he's like, I thought it was over like 9 times. Yeah, it was, it definitely is long. Yo, is that happening on your side too, where it's like tweaking? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, it's been pretty awesome though, being able to go back and look at these poems and kind of see the connection that it does have for my present self. So anybody out there who has been writing or was writing for a while, I think it's valuable and important for us to be able to take time to be able to connect to it, look at it, reflect on it, feel what it was that you were going through at that time, but also see the messages. Because sometimes when I write this shit and then I read it right away, I have no idea why I'm even writing half the stuff. You know, I'm just reading it. I'm just writing it. I'm just experiencing it. And then I'm just dropping it down. So that's just been happening with me. And being able to connect to that has been really interesting. So yeah, that felt awesome to be able to share that. Thank you guys, obviously, for listening to that. And it was very long, I understand. But at the same time, it's like nighttime is such a reflective state. But I also find that sometimes I am very much using that time to like dive into some of my addictions that I want to like avoid, you know, whether it's eating or like porn or gambling or like just in general. I find that like sometimes when I stay up too late, I get into like this phase where I don't feel like I'm fully awake, and then I end up yeah, I end up just like dabbling in some things that I feel like don't have as much as like I guess control. I do have control, I guess, but I make choices that are just worse, I think, after that time as well. So I have to be very careful of that, you know. So I have to like be able to figure out yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all right, next thing I want to do is I do obviously, usually I've been doing it very late, but today I want to do the wonderful in Papa's closet early today to make sure that I have time to try on some of these random items that I have from yesterday. So some of the promised ones that, okay, so big shout out to my Gongong's awesome vest. Yeah, I love this thing. So I'm going to put that right here. And then I got to try some of these on now, guys. Some of these are just so epic. Okay, so Yesterday was the day of color. So much color. So let's just jump into some crazy ones. Let's see if they even fit. Guys, this shit is epic. What? What? Look at this shit. Yo, if you're going like to like Cuba or like someplace like that, the shirt like this is dope. It's a little short though, obviously, like in my arms. I can't be a close-up magician, as I've said with many of these. Okay, what else we got here? This one does not look like possible, guys. Sorry. This one's way too small. Okay, let's see this one. Oh my god. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try and squeeze into this one, though. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, this thing is ridiculous. Yo, so much flowers. So many flowers on here. Too many flowers. Yeah, this is definitely not a good place for that. Oh my god, remember this one, guys? This one I might keep for myself. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. And with this shirt, I think it's perfect. Look, the black and the yes. It doesn't close though. My gut's too big. Yes. But anybody out there who wants this, please take it. I love this one. I'm gonna totally keep. I'm gonna have a whole vest collection. See my vest. See my vest. Oh yes. All right, here we go. All right. What about this? I think this one I already put on, but I really like it. Dun, 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 dun. I already tried this one on. I think Annie said that you wanted this one, right? Okay. I'll save this for you. Oh my god. This shirt, this medium shirt. I think this needs to go on for sure. This is happening. This needs to go on my body. I am a medium as well. Bam! The 80s. Look at this shit. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And we will pair it with this jacket for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it feels right for some reason. There we go. This one doesn't work, I don't think, but this shirt for sure. This shirt's amazing. Yes. Okay, I'll save this for you as well. Okay. Oh, I'm like stretching it out. Especially the head part. The shirt is so good. It's so bright and intense. It's perfect for you, Annie. Yes. Okay, great. Yes, so those are the in PawPaw's closet yesterday ones that I was gonna try, but I used all of the bright ones. So let's see what else we got in here. Let's see some new stuff, some new jams. Okay, we got some green pants. I don't know if you could see these are green. Very dark green pants. They're actually really cool. Oh, I wish you could see the texture on them. Can't really see the texture on these ones. You're gonna go to waste for that. Let's see what else we got here. All this stuff seems pretty just relaxed. Nothing too boisterous, which is what we're looking for. I do like these like maroon pants. Shelly David size 10. They're pretty small. Just maroon pants. Random maroon pants. Gray pants of the same company. Pretty much. Very same style. Okay. And then let's see. No, don't like this. Okay. Where are you? Let's see if there's any other color stuff in here. Oh, more pantyhose. Just a bunch of pantyhose, guys. Anybody looking for pantyhose that was made in Montreal in the 60s? Yo, I'm telling you, you don't even understand. There's like 20 bags of clothes in this closet, and they were leaving it forever. They're leaving it forever. So I was just like, I have no idea what this is. Oh, we got a shirt, guys. We got a shirt. Okay, let's try this one on. This one actually fits me. Oh my God, it feels perfect for me. Yo, this is like, this shirt was made for me. It's got little flowers on it too. Yo, what? It's super short, but it looks cool. Yo, this feels good. This one is for me for sure. Check this. Check this out. This one is definitely for me. Yes. Yes, definitely come over and shop. You guys are all welcome. It'll be a Christmas shopping extravaganza. Extravaganza, guys. Extravaganza. Shoulder frills. Yes. Right? Right? Huh? You like that shoulder frill? Oh, man. Super down. I've always wanted to be more hipster, so wearing women's clothing is the next step, right? Is that the... Now I just need to have an espresso in my hands at all times. I kind of like this design. All right. These smell weird because they've been in closets for so long. This is kind of nice, though. Anybody into that? All right. I think that's... I don't know how much more we really got here. Is there anything else that's calling out? Oh, this is a pretty good... Our bottom of the bag quote fest. Hell yes, I ride. Yeah, I have your pants set aside. Like they're right here. Size 29. They're here for you. So when you come get that, you're able to pick some more stuff. So go get a whole fun amount of those wonderful pieces. And everybody who comes gets a wonderful thing of pantyhose. I'll put all of the clothes that you get into a pantyhose, and you could use that as your bag. I don't know if that works. But yes, that has been PawPaw's closet. This is what we found. I gotta just, what am I feeling right now? How do I feel? I'm gonna go back into this wonderful vest. I'm gonna invest in myself. Feels good. Next time I'm gonna have so many buttons on this. I'm just gonna literally cover this in buttons completely. That's like the next goal. I also am excited because I want to read some more from my Courtney Peppernell book, poetry book. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see, page 138. I love doing this too, where I don't know what this was at all. Here we go. So this is Courtney Peppernell, Pillow Thoughts 3, page 138. Dignity is sacred. There will be people who try to strip this from you, who leave your emotions on the floor and your soul naked and exposed. And instead of the thorns protecting the rose, they will turn on you, cut deep into all that you are trying to be. But they will not crush you. Don't surrender your dignity. So important, guys. So important. Thoughts grow by investing time and energy into them. Words cannot hurt you if you ignore them. Oh, that's a good one. I think I like this dignity one a lot, though. It's really important. I feel like I should read it again. Okay. Dignity is sacred. There will be people who try to strip this from you, who leave your emotions on the floor and your soul naked and exposed. And instead of the thorns protecting the rose, they will turn on you, cut deep into all that you are trying to be, but they will not crush you. Don't surrender your dignity. So good. You are fire running through open plains. You are thunder loud and heavy when it rains. You are 100 miles per hour and the softest breeze. You are every flower and the tallest of trees. Life runs through you as it does the earth. Take some time to see your worth. You deserve every now and then to put yourself first. Consistency is one of life's many challenges. To overcome temptation and stay focused on your own path is just a concept to some, but the key comes from within. Start with being consistent with your consistency. That's meta. That's some meta shit. Be consistent with your consistency. I like that. That's a good concept. Some of these are just like straight up like life lessons, eh? I didn't know that this was gonna happen. That's why I guess it's the mending the mind. That's what it's called, this one. So it's helping us with that. People go against the current every day. Somewhere in the world, another person is taking a leap of faith. Someone is choosing to be brave and rise against their fears. Someday you'll be one of those people too. The river doesn't always stay the same. Your time will come. Yo, this is the perfect segue into this next connection I have to this like philosophical concept that I think is so valuable. So talking about the river and the flow of that, like the idea is like stagnancy and how important it is for us to keep moving, right? The flow of it all. Like, and us being humans, we're like, what, 70% water or something, 80% water. I'm not sure exact. I forgot this exact percentage, but how much of that is water, right? So if we're stagnant and we're staying in the same place and doing the same things and repeating the same days over and over and over and over again and not being productive in that way, there's a stagnancy to that. And if you think about us as water, the idea of water, if you leave it in a corner, like, you know, in a cave or some shit, and it just stays there and it sits there, then like moss starts growing on and it starts getting like gross and icky, right? But then like if you actually have it flowing and you have like, especially with gravity on your side, you know, and it flowing like in a river, then it's so powerful that you're like continuously flowing in that way and you're not getting any of that growing on you and that moss and all that shit that's like growing on top of it, right? But on top of that, a secondary thing is that once you're powerful enough and the river is flowing at a certain strength, then you also are able to conduct electricity. Like how powerful is that, right? The concept of conducting electricity with water, like that to me is such a powerful thing. And to be able to think of life that way and the way in which we're able to share our, obviously like our positive thoughts and our consistency and our strength, like, and I also don't always be careful in the terms of like, oh, yo, just like think positive, it's gonna work out. It's like I don't want to like put that on people because that's not my job to like tell people to think positively or how to think. It's like I just need to share like my experience and what I'm going through. That's like my way of respecting anybody who hears any of the stuff that I'm talking about, because these philosophies have been the things that helped me, but I don't know how it's going to affect somebody else, right? So I can't say that I'm like, oh, I'm just telling you this and then just think positive thoughts and it's all going to work, you know? Especially being on dating apps recently, I'm just realizing how many people out there, it's just constantly says in their bios that it's like, oh, just like only positive energy here, positive thoughts here and things like that. And it's like, I used to think like that as well too, but I was also, that was also in denial of how much pain and masking the traumas that I had in my life, right? And that's not acknowledging the whole story. That's just acknowledging right now. And that type of, that's actually connects back to addiction because I was addicted to feeling as if I'm just so present and thinking positive and having good vibes and like just chilling, don't want to like, you know, make anything, don't want to like create too many waves. I get, oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect reference to that. You know, you don't want to like, you know, mess with anybody's like space or whatever. But like for me, it's like, fuck that, you know, like I want to go back in the past and like, you know, experience what it was that I did then as now. So one of the things that I've done recently, well, it was last year, but it was really powerful, was crazy story time. So I was actually posting online while I was living in my other place. Actually, it was this year. Man, feels like so long ago. So I posted online about our free flow showcase show. And I put it on couch surfing, which I have an account on, but I haven't couch surfed since like 2008, 2009 or some shit like that. It's been forever. So then I just randomly put it on couch surfing. I just got one or two groups to actually come out to one of my shows one time. So I was like, oh, maybe it might work. Someone randomly messages me off the Toronto whatever thing, being like, hey, I actually am looking for a place to crash tomorrow. I'm just in Toronto for one night. Is anybody available to do this? And I don't know what it was. I don't know how it ended up happening, but I just messaged them immediately. I didn't even think about it. I just was already messaging them. I was like, hey, if it works, it works. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, if you want to like crash on my couch, you're welcome to. No idea who this person was. Very briefly read their bio that they were from Europe, excuse me, somewhere. So they just ended up coming over and we're talking, and I didn't know what this situation was. I had no idea much about it. So we started talking, and they were saying that they were in town for this Twin Flames conference, and they had come from I forgot, somewhere in Europe, guys. I'm not a details person sometimes, so I totally forgot where exactly she came from. But it was amazing. I was like, "Wow, this is like so powerful." That this person just randomly is now in front of me. The powers of the internet, right? And then so one of the things I was like, "Hey, did you want to like?" This is when I was smoking a lot of weed. I was like, "I don't know what you want to do. Like, you're just hanging here or whatever." But I'm actually just about to like go to my favorite the beaches, and I wanted to smoke a joint at my spot, you know, like by the rocks, and there's like this log that's there, and then you sit on the log and you look out into the water, and like the waves just like crash perfectly. Oh, it's the best spot. And so we were smoking a joint, talking, and a couple minutes goes by, and she's like, uh, have you ever heard of the mirroring exercise? And she was very like just sweet and caring. I was like, oh no, I've never really like, I don't know much about that. And she's like, yeah, it's this like, and we were talking about philosophy, we're talking about like traumas, we're talking about all this kind of stuff. And she was like, yeah, the mirroring exercise is when you go back to a moment of trauma in your life, but you go back now as like your full grown adult self, and you offer your past self the support and the love that you need at that time. And it is important for multiple reasons. And she didn't like break that down yet, but she was like, yeah, if you wanted to try it, it feels like right now would be a great time to try this. And I was like, I literally didn't even know I was going to be connecting to this random person who's now going to be crashing on my couch tonight. But like, they're offering me some type of, it felt like some type of important service of sorts or whatever. So I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Like, why not? She's like, this is how I could like repay you, because this is like the work that she does. It's like holistic health type stuff, right? So I didn't realize what I was walking into, but basically what we were walking into was the image of just this really intense traumatic moment of my life when my mom used to actually spank us. And so just trigger warning for anybody out there who this is like child abuse and things like that, important to highlight just in case if anybody went through this type of stuff. So just trigger warning. But yeah, it was like super intense, and it brought me back to like the moment where um, I'm not going to go into full details, but it was like the last time that my mom ended up like spanking us, and how that affected my brother. But I was in that moment, and the water started like, and I'm telling you guys, it was like calm before this and like gentle waves, and then as like we were doing this, like I could just hear the water just like, and my eyes were closed obviously because I'm imagining this, but the water was like, and I didn't fully imagine everything as she had said that it's possible that some people do, but I felt it, right? It was like I felt like I was like in that presence again, but I felt strong as myself, and I was able to like be there for my pain child self who was like so afraid and lost and in pain and just did not know what to do at that time. And I was just there, and I just like was there like holding and caring for this like child of that. And what I realized, what that's my child, that's my inner child. The inner child was that's still inside of me now. That moment had passed in time, but the effects of that was still there and present. So yeah, it was just super intense. I was just like, wow. And then when we finished that, I was just like blown away. And I was like, whoa, like what just happened there, you know? And just the idea of somebody holding space in that way was just so powerful to me, you know? And like the idea of like a therapeutic, obviously this isn't for everybody, because who knows what could have happened to me, you know, for somebody to be doing that kind of shit, you know? So who knows, right? So but yeah, it was super intense. It was really powerful. I think I have her right. Yeah, I have the book of what she gave me this book at the end of the next day. I don't know if you see this. All right. And she wrote me a letter. I don't remember the letter exactly. So I'm just going to read it right now. So this is a huge shout out. Yes. Okay. So it says, true love would lead you back to your darkest night, deepest fear you've been avoiding. Will you say yes or no to love's call? Many have given up on their true love, be it a dream, be it the love of their life. Damn it, I can't read all this. There was pains lingering or wondering your what really wanted to see and hear, but that pain was not real, only magnified for them to heal and be healed. Love is the eternal force. There is nothing more powerful than love. We are here through love. And like the to manifest out in all the shapes and forms. The question you might want to ask yourself is, will you be able to let go of your pain, or will you hold on to it forever so it can keep you from the love that has been always there for you? You may close your eyes and make your choice now. Choose to free yourself from all suffering and choose love. I allow myself to love and be loved in return unconditionally. Yes, there are many shapes and shades of love, but you will instantly recognize what is exactly to trust you need in this moment. So this feels like I'm learning to read for the first time, by the way. It's like, so indulge yourself as a little, visualize yourself as a little child who might be hurting. He or she is in pain and needs comfort. It can be even a retention that happened in your past, or image you unconsciously, your mind brings up. Wow. Random. So random. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, so that was like a blast into the past of this moment of my life. And yeah, it was just so powerful to just like, I had no idea who this person was. And then they just showed up. I actually think it's better that I kind of forgot her name right now. And I appreciate her like for being present in my life at that time, but I just forgot her name. But maybe that also is why this is happening too. This like random image or connection of this person, you know? So, oh, the book that I was reading was named Pillow Thoughts. And she's actually got 4 different copies of this. Yeah. Pillow Thoughts. That's what this is called. And then after that, I was reading something that someone who came from couch surfing randomly showed up at my house and read to me or shared with me. So they were really connected to this twin flames concept, right? And they dedicate their life to the idea of twin flame, and the idea that each person does truly have one person is their direct empowered reflection, whether you choose to be with them or not. And so that was a huge part of like our discussions and the idea of that, if I believed in it or not, and that kind of stuff. But it was interesting to see that it felt like a very religious type thing, to be honest. It felt like the people who were involved with it were religious to a certain extent, connecting to that. So, but all the power to people's religion, man. Like I'm super down for it. I also just pressed like a bunch of buttons that were all like for someone who was extremely Christian. I ended up pressing like a bunch of buttons. Let me just show you a couple of them. It's gonna just be pictures, because all of them are downstairs. But like they were like so religious. I don't know if you could see this. It's like, oops. Oh, that's my mom. Like super religious images. The Jesus one too. So I made buttons for this person, and it was so interesting doing that because it's like the direct emotional connection to button. When you're pressing them, you do like develop some type of connection or relationship with the items that you are pressing, you know. So it was interesting to like press like very religious stuff, and like the people surrounding me have been extremely talking about religion a lot too. Like one of my past partners, she is like extremely Christian now, as well as like my mom's sisters consistently are trying to like convert her to Christianity and stuff. One of the ways that she said it was like super intense. She was like, oh well, if you don't change to Christianity, we don't get to be together in the afterlife. And I was like, whoa, like relax, you know, like that type of mindset is, I think, what turns people off from religions and things like that. But for myself, like I respect all the religions. Like everybody is just trying to find their peace, find their connection to that. I'm not going to judge in that way. I except like understanding that there is like this direct connection to like a higher power in that way. Like I see so many of the religions all speaking about the same thing. So I always am being conscious or listening to that if that is something that is speaking out to me. And only recently have I been much more connected with the concept and connection to God, and being grateful for that, and just these so many interesting things that come with like people's beliefs in their lives, and things like that. So yeah, it's just been a really powerful like moment, just like reflecting on that like random situation with this person. But if anybody out there is having challenges with like some traumas in their life, obviously hopefully find somebody who can guide you through this type of stuff, because I'm not accredited or anything to guide somebody through this stuff, but I would love to one day. But it really, I felt like, helped me in that moment. Like there was some unhealed traumas definitely from my childhood that like I had spoken to my family about and like shared that, but it still felt very raw and very accusatory, even to a certain extent. You know, I was like very angry still, but this was like such a powerful embracing, and the whole goal of it was like to just love and nurture my inner child. And I think everybody needs and deserves that. We need to take the time to like acknowledge like how we are just children in adult bodies now that have all these expectations of us and all these demands, whether it's from ourselves or our family or our partners and things like that. But just coming from such like a place of like kindness and sweet caring, just like holding your hand. Like I like to imagine it. This is a very Canadian reference, but the idea of like, it's like the tree still, I always have this tree reference, but we're actually just like tapping it a little bit and then putting in like, just so you get a little bit of that sap, you know? And then that's like the sweetness and the caring and that sap that we have there, and just being able to just like embrace and a little bit of softness in that way. As I was doing the reference, I was like, oh my God, that's just also like extracting stuff from, that's pretty interesting to me. So, but yes. Okay. So, oh, Annie wants to go on Instagram Live tonight. So I am going to close this off with a couple Confucius say, as I usually do. And then I am going to jump on Instagram Live. So I'm excited about that. We haven't done that in a little bit. So yes, so I'm going to jump into a couple Confucius say, my friends, and then I will say bid you adieu, which will means bye. Here we go. Okay. Confucius say, the farmer's daughter wears a crop top. Nice. Okay. Okay. Orange scored a C+ on the pop quiz. Oh, that's like double. That one's good. That one's good. The tart never showed up. They were always flaky. Fuck. Oh yes, this one's for Annie out there. The sunglasses Ned Flanders wear are Oakley Dokleys. That one's good. The happy traveler is a nomad. Nomad. The holes in the pants had a lot of muscle. They're ripped. The German always caught me. He was Guten Tag. Guten Tag. I don't fully know what that means. It might mean hi or something. Okay. Confucius say, I tried to eat while sneezing. I bit off more than I could achoo. I think I just got like spit all over my new webcam, but it's all good. The criminal author got booked. No, that's pretty good. All right. Last one. Okay. When it rains cats and dogs, watch out for the poodles of water. Okay. This is a good last one. Okay. Confucius say, eating sandwich by myself, I'm belonely. All right. Here, that's it, guys. That has been the show. It has been a very wonderful experience to be here with you guys. As I've been watching this throughout the whole time, my webcam has been glitching on my side. I don't know if you guys see that. I wonder what's going to happen with the recording of it. If that's happening, Who knows? I'll fix it by tomorrow, hopefully. If not, maybe I'm just slowly losing my soul. That's also what people say, is if you're on media too long, your soul starts escaping, and maybe that's why you're glitching and stuff like that. I don't know who said that, but that's something that's in my mind too, possibly. My soul has slowly like been escaping from me throughout this, maybe. Who knows? Right? It's weird. Yeah. I have no idea why it's doing that. So, but it's all good. Yeah, send it to me on Facebook. Let me see what it looks like. I wonder why it's doing that. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. But thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another day. We got only 10 more days of this, guys. 10 more days. Okay. Peace, guys. Oh, also, forgot to mention that on the 26th, we're actually doing the wonderful the Free Flow Showcase again. And we have some amazing performers that are on that. So if you're able to make it, come out. We made the event and everything. So we will have 8 to 10 performers on the earlier part. Oh, I didn't even get confirmation on this, but I'm asking Annie to actually host it with me this time, which would be awesome. Hopefully you can. So 10 more days of this, and then actually the day after, the 26th, that's going to be the Free Flow Showcase on that day. So big shout out to that crew. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here with me. Absolutely love you guys. Have a good night. Peace. Shout out to Mike Gong Gong for this awesome vest.